Hello YouTube, welcome back to my playthrough of Saints Row, and this is the final part right now where we're going to be doing the epilogue. And last time we eliminated the rollers, but I didn't get a chance to show you guys the rollers mansion. So this is actually now our crib now, so Price's former house is now our house. And so the rollers, they have a pretty nice house in general too, but my favorite house is probably the Carnales house. The Carnales house is probably my favorite one. Again, there's no customization when it comes to these, got a nice view of the city here, too. There's no customization of these, houses, but, they are really nice. Here we got the kitchen. This right here is the living room where they would, Sharp, Price, and Donnie would meet. And right up here, we have the bedroom. $9,000 from our stash. Nice. We got a balcony here. Is there anything else on this floor here? Another bedroom. And that's pretty much it for that house. Now, let's go do the final missions.
This is Chief Monroe. If you want Julius back, listen to what I've got to say. Now, that stunt you pulled downtown with a rocket launcher cost my associates and I quite a bit of money. Now, I may not be an honest man, but I'm a fair one. So rather than turn Saints Row into a parking lot, I'm gonna let you work off what you owe me. There's a mayoral campaign going on, and I want one of the candidates taken off the ballot. Marshal Winslow is in his campaign bus right now, and he has an appointment with the northbound. Park that bus on the train tracks tonight, or you'll find Julius's body floating in the river tomorrow. Don't disappoint me. Julius is counting on you.
So you guys heard that Chief Monroe has kidnapped Julius. So remember in that cutscene in the last part when Julius was getting pulled over, Julius got arrested. And so Chief Monroe is holding him hostage. Chief Monroe is very corrupt. He's the chief of the police in Stillwater. And Chief Monroe was on Ben King's payroll. So remember that, the Vice Kings had him on the payroll. And he says that stunt you pulled with the rocket launcher downtown. I'm trying to think of what he's referring to. I think he's referring to when you actually blamed the Vice Kings. No, when you actually interrupted the Vice Kings and the police when they were meeting each other, and you had a rocket launcher with you on that one. I think that might be what he's referring to. But anyways, what's going on here is that Chief Monroe is in the other candidate's pocket. So there's two candidates running for mayor, Alderman Hughes and Marshal Winslow. Marshal Winslow is actually wants to clean up the city and is not corrupt. And it actually is, I believe he's a decent guy. But Alderman Hughes is actually a very corrupt man. And so Chief Monroe is working with Alderman Hughes. And so Marshal Winslow is the most popular candidate right now. And so he wants Marshal Winslow eliminated. So there's Marshal Winslow's bus.
Taking you down.
What's happening?
Who the hell are you? Coming with me one way or the other.
Okay, I'm gonna have to shoot the driver out. Let's get rid of this escort vehicle.
Giving me no options.
Wow, they're not really taking that much damage. I'm getting kind of cornered right now. Okay, there we go. Now we take the bus.
Who the hell are you? Arrest him!
Park Winslow's bus on the train crossing. So Winslow is now in the back seat.
Son, it's not too late to walk away from this.
And this is what's so messed up about this scene, is that Winslow actually wanted to clean up the city. Okay, here we go now. We got, what, 45 seconds before the train arrives? Now look at this. This is so messed up.
Why are you doing this? I'm from Saints Row myself.
Oh. It's a really brutal way to go. Well, that's it. Marshall Winslow has been eliminated.
Did you handle it? Where the fuck is Julius?
Have you heard back from Monroe?
Nice work. But I don't think I can let Julius go until you do a little more community service. We'll be in touch.
Looks like we wait.
Why? So we can let this jagoff jerk us around? Fuck that!
And what would you rather do?
You know exactly what I'd like to do.
Johnny, we're not blowing up City Hall.
I'm just saying, it would solve a lot of problems.
What if they're keeping Julius there?
Alright, but there's gotta be a better plan than let's be Monroe's bitches.
You're right, there is. Marshall Winslow was a major public figure, and you can bet your ass that people would ask questions if the chief of police wasn't at his funeral. I say we hit Monroe during the funeral procession. That should show whoever he's working with that we're not fucking around.
You're saying we should assassinate the chief of police while he's at the funeral of the guy we just smashed?
Yeah.
Don't tease me, Dex.
Let's fucking do it.
So this is why Dex is the Saints tactician. His plan is actually really smart here.
Johnny's gonna meet us there. We only get one chance at this, so we can't fuck this up. Once we hit Monroe, we better get out of there quick. The last thing we want is to make a big scene.
So basically, Chief Monroe is refusing to still honor his part of the deal, and he's still holding Julius hostage, and he wants the Saints to do more of his dirty work. The Saints have had it, and so what they're basically going to do now is they're going to assassinate Chief Monroe, because Chief Monroe is working for Alderman Hughes. And so that's going to send a message to the alderman. And basically what Dex was saying is that the Chief Monroe is going to be at Marshall Winslow's funeral. Now, even though Chief Monroe had Marshall Winslow killed, Marshall Winslow is a major public figure. So there would be a lot of questions asked if the Chief of Police didn't go to his funeral. So it's not... if the Chief of Police didn't attend the funeral, the media would make him look really bad. And on top of that, a lot of questions would be asked. It doesn't mean necessarily that the police chief did it, but it would make him look very suspicious. But in this case, we know the police chief forced the Saints to do it. So Monroe is a pretty scummy guy. And I don't think you actually even see Monroe in person. We're going to kill him in this mission, but I don't think that you can actually see him in person.
Street ring. That were a herd of cattle, I'd be dead.
Excellent job against the Lopez brothers.
Johnny's set up across the street. He'll be giving us cover if things go bad after the hit. Now let's get to the roof before the mourners roll by. Take this. When the funeral procession comes into view, take out Monroe. He'll be the one in the cop car.
So now this is what's kind of messed up about this. The funeral procession is going to come in with Marshall Winslow's casket, who we just killed in the previous mission. But there's going to be something unexpected here. There's a funeral procession.
Okay, here comes the procession. Just line up with the cop car and... Ah, shit, there's more than one. Alright, this ain't a problem. It'll just take a little more work to find out what car it is.
There's too many cop cars. They don't know which car Chief Monroe is in. And so because of that, the solution is going to be blow up every single car.
The suspect is armed and is free.
Take all those cop cars. Monroe's gotta be in one of them.
Let's take him out.
Oh, whoa. Damn, I hate it when that happens.
You'll be dead.
on the blood. This ain't so hard.
Okay, here we go. Come on, reload. There, the entire police convoy is destroyed.
That asshole. Let's get the forgive and forget before the cops get it. Monroe is ready clear. The suspect is...
Chief Monroe's dead. He died in one of the police cars. I don't think he's actually an NPC that you can find in this game. He just died technically off screen. One of the cars got blown up there.
Look alive, people.
Notice that how Dex is firing an AK out the window. I know I've said this a few times, but that's one of the things I love about Saints Row. How the you can NPCs and you can fire an assault rifle out the window. Okay, let's get on over to Forgive and Forget. Highest we have. We got 5 stars on us right now. Damn. Okay, come on, come on, come on.
Put your hands up, punk.
Let me see the money first.
There we go. We lost a
I'll be
cop.
scooping Monroe up for weeks.
Hello there, young man. This is Alderman Hughes. That was quite a message you sent at Winslow's funeral. And trust me, I heard it loud and clear. Now, I'd like to set one thing straight. It was Monroe's plan to strong-arm the Saints. Personally, I've always thought you and I could have a much healthier relationship. Now, we've had a rocky start, yes, but why don't we fix that? Come over to my fundraiser tonight. Julius will be there, and between the 3 of us, I'm sure we can work something out.
So that was Alderman Hughes there. So now we're gonna go on Alderman Hughes' yacht. This is your last chance to save the game while in the city. Save now. We've already saved earlier. So this is the final mission in the game now. This one. This is it. Salting the Earth.
Your guest is here, Mr. Hughes.
Thanks, Stephen. If you don't mind, could you wait outside? I'm Richard Hughes. It is a pleasure to meet the man who handed me the election. No need to be modest. I'm serious. There's no way I could have beaten Marshal Winslow. God rest his soul. But you made the impossible happen, and for that, I can't thank you enough. I mean, had Winslow been the only person killed, attention would have definitely been cast on me. But after that fireworks display you pulled at his funeral, it's become abundantly clear these horrible crimes were perpetrated by the 3rd Street Saints. While before people criticized my Saints Row urban renewal plan, it is now being lauded. See, until you came along, I was displacing poor people. Now, I'm destroying a hotbed of gang activity. What can I say? The public is fickle. Champagne. As you get older, you quickly learn that there are only 2 types of people in this world. Race, money, gender, none
So
of
now
this
this scene is really
At the end of
important.
the day,
You
you're
see
either
all
a
the
winner
characters that
or a
survived the
loser.
previous gangs.
Now, the sad
Luz,
truth about our
Ben
situation
King,
is that in order for me to be a winner, I have to
Donnie.
level your neighborhood and salt the earth. Hold on for a moment. Stephen, could you come in here? Where was I? Oh, yes, salting the earth. Now, I suppose I could try to pay you off.
Julius.
What's the point?
Look,
You just say
he's looking
no.
at his watch.
Or in your case, stand there looking intimidating, and
And
we'd be
Troy?
right back to where we started.
He was a cop.
So I figured I'd cut the middleman and get right to the point.
Yo, can you speed this shit up? I want to go to Freckle Bitches.
You're going to die here, son. Make no mistake about that. But if it makes it any easier on you, I'll be sure to thank you in my acceptance speech. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a party to...
Yep, and that happens. Now, I bet a lot of you guys are wondering, what the hell just happened? That's the end. That's how Saints Row ends. It's one of the most unexpected, game endings ever. Now, I hope I don't get a copyright claim for this here. This is the end. Yes, there's nothing else after this. This is the true ending. Now, this continues on in Saints Row 2. Now, you saw Julius walking away, looking at his watch. Julius planted the bomb. I'm sorry I had to skip the credits, guys. I didn't want a copyright claim. But, Julius planted the bomb. So Julius planted the bomb on the yacht. You blew up. Your guy gets knocked into a coma now. And you're going to find out what happens in Saints Row 2 and why Julius did that. I don't want to explain the whole thing right here, why Julius did that, because I'd really like to do that in my Saints Row 2 playthrough. When I do my Saints Row 2 playthrough, I'll explain everything as I go through the missions on, why Julius did that. But that was basically the ending right there. And a lot of people, when this ending came out, everybody's like, what the hell? Like, nobody expected this. Nobody expected that to happen. When I was 13 and I played this, I was like, what? What the hell just happened? Like, I was just like, I was just confused. And so basically, Alderman Hughes he did order Monroe to threaten the Saints, so he lied to you. And Alderman Hughes was going to kill you. Alderman Hughes, he wants to actually destroy Saints Row and basically to gentrify the neighborhood. And what that basically means is that Alderman Hughes plans on actually purchasing up all the land in Saints Row. And then what basically somebody like him, what they would actually do is a person like Alderman Hughes is going to basically, when they purchase all the property in the area, they're going to raise the rent prices, because in a poor neighborhood like this, a lot of people are renting typically. And so what ends up happening is he drives up the rent so much that people can't afford it. And it evicts people because they can't afford the rent. People get kicked out of the neighborhood. Alderman Hughes, then what he does is he basically tears down all the old structures, he rebuilds new ones, and basically builds this for like upper middle class people, more rich people. So in the end, even though the neighborhood would be rebuilt, it's all the original inhabitants wouldn't be there anymore. It would just be upper middle class people and middle class people that would move in. All the working class people that were there would be evicted, and they would just go to another neighborhood. And so basically, he's throwing everybody out of their homes. So Alderman Hughes is a real scumbag, and that's the Ultor Corporation is a major scumbag corporation. But I'll talk more about the Ultor Corporation and their motivations when I do Saints Row 2. Now, you guys might want to give me a few days for Saints Row 2, because I will do Saints Row 2 next. I know I got the GTA trilogy coming up, so I'm gonna have like a lot of stuff to do. I'm getting a Saints Row 2 outfit because I don't want to wear the same thing for Saints Row 2. I'm gonna wear something purple again for Saints Row 2. I'm trying to think of what. I already ordered one piece of an outfit that I have an idea. I'm just trying to think of what hat I'm gonna wear, because I have this hat, which I know a lot of you guys love this outfit that I was wearing. The black business shirt, purple tie, purple what's this hat called? Trying to forgot the name of the hat at the top of my head. But anyways, you guys like this outfit a lot. I'll have another really cool outfit for Saints Row 2 when I play it. And I also have some lore videos planned for Saints Row that I want to make, like one about Manuel. It's just going to take me a little bit of time because I got a lot of projects to do, but I had a lot of fun playing Saints Row for you guys. This is what the old Saints Row games used to be. They used to be like this, like you guys are seeing on the screen. They used to be awesome games, great games. These were competitors to GTA, competitors, not clones like the people tell you. They were competitors, actual competitors. Don't listen to the reviewers. Don't listen to the people that don't know what they're talking about and call this game a GTA clone. This game was a competitor, and they had a perfect opportunity to be a competitor to GTA with Saints Row 1 and 2, but with Saints Row 3 and 4, they took it into a whole new direction, and in my opinion, I don't think it was a good direction. I wish that Saints Row would have stayed the way it is with Saints Row 1 and 2. And as for Saints Row the reboot, I kind of explained what I think of it. At least it's not futuristic, and aliens, but at the same time is, Saints Row 1 and 2 were real gangsters. And that's what I loved about this series. Saints Row 2 is actually my favorite game of all time. It is. I even like Saints Row 2 more than the GTA games. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this series. If you did, drop a like, and I'll try to have Saints Row 2 up for you guys as soon as I can. Just give me a little bit of time. I noticed this series has attracted a lot of new subscribers. A lot of you guys have now subscribed to my channel, checking the analytics. Thank you for subscribing my channel and watching my videos. I typically dress up as the characters in games when I play them, and so I know a lot of you guys love the cosplay. So again, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this series. I will explain explain what happened in the ending when I play Saints Row 2. It's going to be a bit of an explanation because it would kind of ruin the plot of Saints Row 2 if I kind of explained it here. So thank you guys for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everyone.
Y'all know me, Mississippi hoe, I'm a real OG. If you're sick of being sick and you're tired of being broke, don't get Joe, cause I'm bring your ass to Saints Row. Saints Row, bitch, Saints Row, bitch. If you want it, then you lay it on the floor, bitch. I lie, I steal, cause nobody cares how I feel, but Saints Row, Saints Row, Saints Row, Saints Row. I lie, I steal, cause nobody cares how I feel, but Saints Row, Saints Row, Saints Row, Saints Row. You left